And I love doing music, but a lot of the times I feel like we forcing this shit. Got a lot on my mind, I'm trying to keep up with this shit. And I don't go dialing no numbers about it, cause who give a fuck about this shit? Swoopy, he back on the bricks, but I got my eyes on the brick. And he tell me get out, but I'm kinda knee deep in this shit. I like on the pic, but in person I wouldn't even touch on that bitch. And she throwing dirt on my dick, but never too big on the features, cause I do not fuck with these niggas. I don't trust none of these niggas. I keep it tucked for these niggas. Niggas be different, I don't know what's up with these niggas. Circle the block more than twice than we spend on your shit.
Yo, welcome back to a cool podcast where we creatively optimize our longevity. I am your host, Tiana E. or Tiana Leon. And we have your other host,
Harry Leon.
And your other host,
Juancito, Connect.
Okay, Juancito today. We're switching it up.
Yeah, switching it up for this episode.
But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the intro music. It's our cousin Flame. His song, which was definitely hot, some heat. But we're gonna rock out with this show. We're gonna start off talking about a little bit about music. Let's get into it. We got a lot of new albums that recently came out. How y'all feel about it? New music.
I didn't. Damn, what's his name? Tyler. Didn't Tyler the Creator come out with an album? Him, Kanye West. I know the only person I listened to was Nas. I don't really.
You only like Nas?
I like
new album and some heat.
No, I'm saying I like Kanye West. I just didn't. I'm just not sure if Tyler the Creator came out with an album as well. I didn't hear. Did Kanye actually release his album yet?
No, I heard that he delayed it again.
Oh yeah, see, I don't know what's going on with that. But I know Nas album is crazy.
Yeah, let's get into that Nas album, man. Let's dial in on that. Do you have some favorite tracks from that album? One.
Pick one. which one? I mean, Rare, The Pressure, Moments, Composure, My Bible, Nobody, damn near the whole thing, man. Like I can't even say like there's one song.
And YKTV, that joint's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know, it's crazy, man. How he's still great after all these years. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That's really creatively optimizing
right.
Longevity.
Yeah, he's a prophet. He's walking proof of that.
Facts.
I heard a couple, but I don't really remember the names of the songs. I haven't fully dived in the album yet to listen to the whole album. But I've always been a fan of Nas. I feel like he's very creative. And he talks about real things, not like gibberish. He talk about stuff that you can relate to and understand.
Definitely. Yeah, it's good to hear somebody who got some real sense and some knowledge inside their rap, because all we hear these days is a lot of mumble rap and good beats and stuff like that, but we don't really hear the content like we should. So I think Nas brings back that old school content that you can really appreciate in hip hop.
Right, he's a poet. You know what I'm saying? Like a real MC is like when I listen to Nas, I get excited about music. I get excited about hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know that you're gonna get some kind of you're gonna get something good. You know what I mean? But
right.
Are you snoring on my podcast?
Is that the weatherman?
It's the weatherman.
The weatherman. What's up, weatherman? Chill, son. Chill, son. For everybody, we got our own. Personal.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Podcast.
The weatherman. It sounds like the candy man.
You look like that. Yo.
Oh my God.
I'm like, dog, is you snoring?
Yo. so funny, man.
Damn, my bad, y'all.
That might be the first time in podcast history that somebody was asleep during the live podcast. But to turn the page a little bit, y'all, let's get into that Dipset versus The Lox, man. That was an epic versus battle. If y'all got a chance to check it out, man, that was hip hop history. It was really cool to see that battle, and really you got the essence to see what the Lox is really about, man. The Lox, man, they heavy hitters, man. As good as Dipset was and as good as Dipset is, man, you really got to see what the true essence of hip hop is with the Lox, man. So it was dope to see that versus battle. Honestly, that was my favorite versus battle since they started it, man. It's everything about it was legendary.
Yes.
See, I missed it, and I'm mad. Like nobody reminded me, but I did see like little glimpse of it, like little previews afterwards. But it was definitely lit. Like I feel like a lot of people was really tuned in, and I did see like I think Jim Jones fell off the stage. He said something about like he dropped his ring, and they're like, nah, like dog, you fell, like you fell, you ain't jump off the stage, like you fell. He tried to like play it off, like he did like an update, I guess, like the day after, and I was like, dog. But you want to say, I'm like, you want to say you fell? I mean, you jumped in. You got it. But I thought that part was funny. I kept watching that part of the clip.
Yeah, that was hilarious, man. I just think that the stage presence overall was better on the end of the Lox, man, because they were consistent and they brung out a lot of their like freestyle joints that like it's untouchable, man. When you get somebody like Jada and he getting his like his full bag, it's hard to beat the Lox. You know what I mean? Because they have a body of work that's kind of like untouched. If you think about it, they worked with Diddy in the beginning when they was with Bad Boy, and then they went from Bad Boy to Rough Riders, where they had a whole crew with them, and then they all branched off and had their own solo careers afterwards. So it's like they just had a body of work that was just kind of like untouched when it came down to the battle style, because somebody like Jada, man, he'll rip your head off if you let him.
Mm-hmm. Did you tune in one?
Huh?
Did you get the tune?
I actually like caught it like a little bit late. I didn't like. I just watched. I just saw the Jadakiss. I just saw like the Jadakiss highlight when he came at Dipset and them. So I'm like, all right, I'm like, I gotta go watch like the whole episode. So I had one on YouTube and I checked it out. It was just dope. Like the whole event. You know what I'm saying? Just like two legendary like like forces, you know what I'm saying, like Dipset and the Lox. It was just good to see them, and then they was all cool, but it was just it's still competitive. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to hold, they're both great in their own right. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like with the Lox, it's just like they're just different, man, as far as like just on an MC level. You know what I mean? Like they're just like, and I don't even like, even though Jadakiss really killed the show, I think like Styles P is probably like the best rapper in the Lox. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like even though like they're all great and like Jadakiss is like one of my favorite rappers, but I don't know, it was just a great show, man. But yeah, Dipset, they just wasn't ready. Like and it's like I don't really know what the versus is. Like is it actually like a battle, or is it just like, you play your hits, I play my hits, and we just have a good time? Because that's kind of what it was when I watched like I think Jeezy and Gucci. That kind of like felt how it was. And when I watched Keisha, what was it, Keisha Cole and what was it Ashanti?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that's kind of like how it was, but like this actually felt like a real like battle. You know what I mean? Like especially like with all the trash talk and everything, like it was dope though. You know what I'm saying? Like Jadakiss is crazy, man. He got jokes. He got jokes for days, man, for real. Him and Cameron going back and forth, that was funny.
Yeah.
I think that's why people enjoyed it more, because it was more of a battle rather than we just sitting there, as on the other end being alive. I mean, being the audience and watching it. It's like, okay, well, like you said, like the other battles, like this person play a song, this person play a song. It's like, I don't know, I feel like in previous ones, you can see, like, I felt like the fun was kind of taken out of it, because it's just like, all right, you play your song, I play my song, and we just watch you. Not saying that they weren't fun, like the songs were great, like, you know, obviously we tune into battles because like we want to hear the music, like you forget about certain songs, you're like, damn, like, you know, that was a hit, like.
Right.
But I felt like this one, with the energy that it had, it was more engaging for the audience, and that's what I think. That's what the battle is, with the verses is really supposed to be about. But I don't know how it ended up turning from it being an actual battle to you play a song, I play a song. Which, I mean, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but I think the origin of it was really for people to have like an actual battle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just love the format of it. I mean, now that the pandemic's kind of dying down, well, not dying down, because shit, there's a variant on it every week we talk about it, but
Forget about that Delta variant.
Right, like it's always a curveball.
yeah,
Right.
well,
Like you
what I
think
mean
it's
is that
over.
people was outside. I guess it was good to see the battle because it actually had people,
Right,
you know,
right.
in the audience that would give it like that, you know, that nostalgia, you know,
Right.
like that.
That normal feel.
Exactly. So that
No,
was just
man.
good to see, like, you know, New York out. You know, everybody was popped out and everybody was just ready to see two legendary rap groups go head to head. You know what I mean? It was good for hip hop, in my opinion.
Yes, absolutely.
It was good for hip hop.
Yeah, we had that, and Nas dropping his album in the same week. It was a great week. It was a great week for, you know what I mean. If you are a hip hop head, you was very entertained around this, you know what I mean, around this time of the year. So it was very dope.
Yeah, facts.
Right. I think it's just been a good summer for music overall, though. Like, I don't know if y'all real into like new up and coming artists, but like for me, I like Tusi. Like, he's a new artist, but like if you really listen to his lyrics, like he talks about real things. Like, the people can really relate. It's not just like a bunch of, you know, like, I feel like nowadays, not all the time, but a lot of music is about the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I like music where I feel like it has substance to it. Like people talking about real life experience, things they went through. Like, that's music I can relate to rather than hearing the same rappers talk about the same topics. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like overall it's really been a good summer for music, because I feel like a lot of the songs that have dropped, you know, like it's music that you want to listen to.
Right. Episode is brought to you by PeerSpace. PeerSpace is a peer-to-peer marketplace for booking space for events, meetings, and productions. Launched in February of 2014, PeerSpace is a privately owned company operating in the San Francisco Bay Area, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Austin, Seattle, and Washington, D.C. I wanted to ask y'all, have y'all been checking into 50 Cent's new show, Raising Canaan?
Yeah, man, I've been tapping in on a weekly basis. I really like it, man. I really love the story play, because it's really a play on, you know, the original Power series. You know, I guess it's the second time that they've had a different spinoff, and I love this version of Power, man. It's really intriguing, and I really am engaged in the show. So I think it's pretty dope, man. Anything 50 touch right now is pretty much gold. So
Yeah,
it's pretty cool to watch this spinoff.
I haven't tapped in.
You gotta watch it, T.
Well, I'm not gonna say I haven't tapped in. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. Like, but my other cousin watch it, and you know, I'll briefly look at the episodes. But it does seem like it's starting to pick up, because the storyline seemed like it started off kind of slow. But I feel like with this week's episode, next week's episode, it seemed like it's gonna pick up some more.
Yeah, it's picking up. It's a great show, man. Like, you know, it's like I don't know, just like he knows what he's doing, man. Just like he's got the right people over there as far as like from especially from like the production aspect of it. You know what I mean? He's got the right people, like just from like the story, just the actors, the cast, the music. Just like it being like you can tell the show is in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell the show is like in New York. Like it has like all the aspects that you want out of a great like urban show. And I'm really excited for Tommy's series. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm excited, man. And then it just gives me something to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when Snowfall kind of went off, I really didn't have anything to watch. But with Raising Kanan, you know what I mean? I'm should be good for the rest of the hope. You know what I mean? I don't know how many episodes it's gonna be, but should be good for a couple more weeks.
Right. I think the spin-off is good too. My bad.
What else?
I was gonna say I think that the spin-off is good because like some of these shows, like when you watch it, you're like, damn, another season, damn, another season. Like with the spin-off, it's almost like not really like a whole new show, but like it's adding to it in a way that it's like you're not expecting something from the last season because now we're getting into the characters rather than when it was Power. You know what I'm saying? It focused on everybody. Now we really getting down to the nitty gritty of how these characters really came about.
Facts. Yeah, and they're gonna do the Tommy spinoff right after this one is over with. Am I correct, Mom?
I think I think I saw something like January.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, because that'd be great. You know what I mean? That'd be great. And I was really surprised with Tariq's series. I'm not forgot the name of it, but I slept on that. I slept on that series, but when once I started watching, I'm like, wow, this is really good. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think that this show would like excel outside of Amari Hardwick, but they like I said they've got the right people. They've got the right people a part of the production, so they're doing a good job over there at Stars.
Oh, word, real. Yeah, the spinoff with Tariq is Power Book 2 Ghosts.
Ghost, yeah, that's it. Yep. Yeah, that was a great series. Very, very good.
Yeah, it didn't miss not one bit. And
very good.
We like good entertainment, man, for the people, man. It's good to have something to really watch and tune into every week, man. So shout out to Stars, man. They definitely doing their thing with all the different shows they got going on.
Right. I feel like I don't know though. I feel like 50 don't really miss as a whole though, because he had that other show that he had out. A lot of people was engaged in that too, but I think they had pulled it. I'm not sure why.
For life.
Something. Yeah.
For life. Yeah. Yeah. I started watching a couple episodes too. It was really good. I just didn't have it. I just never like actually finished it, but what I did watch was impressive. You know what I mean? It I don't know, like all of his shows are just good. You know what I mean? Just a good product. It's just really good. This episode is brought to you by Restream. Restream is a cloud multi-streaming service, headquarters in Austin, Texas, United States. It allows users to simultaneously stream video content to multiple platforms and social networks, including Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and LinkedIn.
Now that we talking about music though, y'all, who is your favorite artist? Nas, T, who's your favorite artist?
Right now?
Tusi. Oh, Tusi.
That's my favorite. Y'all gotta listen to him if y'all haven't. Like
Tusi.
I would say listen to his most recent album. Some of my favorites is Greater Storm. I feel like that one's really relatable. I like Back Together and F Mary Kill. He got a lot of good ones on there. Like I think like he really, I don't know, like I feel like I like him because he sings and he raps, but like I said, he like what he talk about is like things that's relatable. It's like his music really has meaning to it. Like you can understand what he's saying. It's not like just rapping about like yeah, he rap about like females, like some of the stuff that like everybody else rap about, like sex, drugs, but it's not like that's not his focus. You know what I'm saying? Like he talks about like his like where he came from, you know, like I don't know, like I just feel like his music really has substance, and I feel like he's so young, and I feel like he has a long way to go. Like this is just the beginning, but a lot of people are like really rocking with him, and like I don't know, like I like Little Dirk. I feel like this off topic, but I feel like people that come out of like Chicago, I don't see too many artists that like I don't really like. Like Tank, I feel like she's dope and she's from Chicago. Like I think they have a lot of good talent there, but he's one of my favorites right now. For sure.
Yeah, I got a chance to listen to Don Toliver. I think his name is Don Toliver.
Oh yeah, Tolliver is good
Yeah.
too.
I think his music is pretty good. From the stuff that I heard so far, it's pretty different. So that's
Right.
cool.
What about you, Juan? You like up and coming artists, or you just stick to like?
I it depends, man. Cause like I don't know, like if I like some of the stuff I hear on the radio, I really do like, you know. But it's like a lot of like female artists, like her. Like I
Oh
hear
yeah.
I hear her on the radio like all the time. Like I love her. What's like some new? I don't know, because I really don't listen. I really don't really listen to the radio that much, and when I do, it's always like old school or like classic R&B. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what I mean. I'm more. I don't know. I gotta just. I got. I have to. I gotta. I gotta just listen to it and check it out. You know. I don't know.
I like her. I think that she's really good for like a R&B artist. I think her music is different. You know, I see where she tried to switch it up. Her latest project is one of my favorites. Like I've been playing the hell out her album. Like, and I'm like, when am I gonna get tired? And I'm not tired yet. But I don't know. Like her last album, I feel like I can relate to in a lot of ways. I'm like, in some songs, I'm like, damn girl, we got the same love life or what? Like, I don't know. Her music is good. For women, I feel like, yeah, like her she does it for me. Like she's one of my favorite up and coming artists for sure.
the the last like newest artist that I liked was the guy who got killed in Florida, XXX.
Oh wow.
Okay.
He was really I liked his music. He was really good, and it's crazy because I didn't really actually listen to his music until like after he passed, but he was really good. Like he was really good, you know. But I just like I just got to give people a chance. I just got to listen to the music, you know.
I
Hmm.
haven't I haven't really listened to his music. But somebody I feel like there I go lagging. See? Somebody that I like who passed away, and I didn't start getting into their music was Pop Smoke. I think
Oh yeah,
that
he was
last
good
I like
too.
his last album. I've been playing a lot too in heavy rotation. He got a lot. Look at me getting tongue tied. He got a few good futures on there, and 50 actually helped
Produced the
produce that.
album, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that
yeah.
was
It's
dope.
it's
Yeah,
good though. I see
yeah,
where like
him too. Yes.
right. I see the switch from like the last Pop Smoke album to this album. You know, you got a couple songs in there that, really switches it up. But I think that, rest in peace. But I feel like if Pop Smoke was still here, his music would be, even though his music is at the top, I feel like he would have been up there as far as the artist is concerned with the up and coming
Hmm.
artists, because he had a lot of potential, and he had a lot of
Hmm.
good songs.
Yeah, and it's just so sad that they're these artists that have passed away like right when the height of them like blowing up.
Hmm.
They
Right.
didn't get the chance to get their flowers. They didn't get the chance to really like relish the moment and
Right.
Right.
enjoy the crowd and enjoy the excitement of people coming to come see them at their events and at their shows. So it's just pretty sad, man. I really like Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke was dope.
Hmm.
I
Mhm.
mean, he had club records, but he had like records for the girls. I mean, you could tell that he was versatile, and it's just so sad that he passed away. But I guess the details of how he passed away could really like I guess be an eye opener for a lot of the upcoming artists because how he died was somebody actually seen his address on IG,
Mhm.
and the people who came to like I guess rob him, they caught the address on something that he showed on IG. So it's just kind of sad, the power of social media and how social media could really like be really much of a detriment as it is. But man, today's time, man, you gotta be careful on what you're posting and what you letting people know, man, because you got to protect your energy at all costs.
Right. I feel like too, you never really know who's against you. Like it could be the people in your own circle. Like you could be thinking somebody rooting for you and really like they got ill intentions for you. And that's like it's so scary because like I feel like, obviously, especially in the music industry, it's always gonna be competition. It's a competitive world, it's a dog eat dog world. But I feel like at the same time, like, why can't multiple people win? Like, why can't we have multiple people at the top? Why it has to be like, damn, like this person gotta be the top dog over this person? Like, even I feel like, I would say like in the Pop Smoke situation, like Fabio, like I feel like their music is real similar, and I know they was close, and I just feel like they both was good. Like I feel like they are an example of like they both are good. They both was great. They both are great artists. You know what I'm saying? But it don't have to be like, oh, Fabio better than Pop or Pop better than Fabio. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously everybody going to have their own opinions, but I feel like they both should be top dog.
Mm-hmm. True.
This episode is brought to you by Anchor, podcasting made easy. Easily create your own podcast, then distribute to all major listening apps, all for free. Create and distribute your podcast for free with Anchor, a Spotify company. Record from anywhere, monetize your podcast, unlimited free hosting, one-click distribution.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing to see New York kind of like take their next step in the next generation and have their own sound. Considering how long the South has kind of been relevant, you know what I mean? The South has kind of owned music for the last 15, I would say maybe even 20 years, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to hear, the East Coast getting back to it.
Right.
Even the West Coast, we're hearing a lot of artists from the West Coast emerging and doing their thing. So it's just real refreshing to hear, everybody from a little bit of everywhere contributing to music.
Right. And I feel like we need that because, like some people on the West Coast and people on the East Coast is told two different ball games, and it's like everybody like their own type of music. So with having so many up and coming artists coming out with from both coasts, and had like it gives you more options for everybody to be able to relate to something. And I feel like that's why, again, in my opinion, like I feel like it's been a good summer for music, and I feel like being in quarantine and the whole COVID situation kind of helped that because it gave artists time to, work on their craft and produce what they really wanted to produce rather than trying to rush and get everything out because it wasn't concerts and stuff going on. So people really had time to, really be in the studio writing and taking their time to perfect their work to how they wanted, whatever they wanted to produce. They had time for that. And I feel like that's why it's been so many good albums. I want to ask, how do y'all feel about like the deluxe albums? Like how people been dropping albums and then they got the deluxe.
That's great. I love it because that's how they used to do it back in the days. You know what I mean? Like you used to really get either a double disc album or you would get like, like your cover art. You feel me? Like it was really like the essence of hip hop or music when you used to get an album. So now that people was just giving the fans and the people something extra, that's just, that's what it's about as far as music, in my opinion.
What do you like? What do you prefer more, like mixtapes or do you like albums?
For me, it depends.
It depends on who it is.
Yeah, it really do depend on who it is.
Yeah, it depends on who it is because I feel like some artists, their mixtape content is better than their albums. Like I don't want to get into what artists I feel like do better albums than mixtapes, but I feel like it depends on the artist, and it also depends on I feel like the time of year too, because like I feel like certain times of year it's like, all right, it's time for an album, all right, it's time for a mixtape. Like if you
Yeah.
ain't have no music, drop a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake need to drop his album. That's what I think.
Nah.
But he's never really put out a mixtape. All his work has been albums, right?
Nah, I thought I don't know. Don't get me the line. I feel like he had at least a couple mixtape. Nah,
Or maybe he did, but
I don't think all his work. I don't know.
because I
Y'all,
know
y'all
like
let us know in the comments if we wrong. But I think he got a couple mixtapes. You got me ready to look it up. But
because I know for a fact Lil Wayne's mixtapes is better than his albums. That's just my opinion. I
that,
mean, maybe like outside of the Carter 2 was probably his best body of work, but like his mixtapes was just different. You know what I'm saying? Like Young G, like I'm Young Jeezy's. He always put out great albums, but his mixtapes, I would get excited just as if it were an album. You know what I'm saying? Because he would always just bring the heat. Same with Rick Ross, Ti. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some people can do both, but I feel like some people like with mixtapes they'll just like they'll just put whatever out. So it's I don't know. But like I'm definitely like more of an album person because I feel like on albums it sounds I like when something sounds more like cohesive when like everything sounds like it's together and it's just like one great just all around like project, you know what I'm saying? But that's just like my personal like preference.
Yeah. You got some artists that could just kind of
Do both.
do
Yeah.
both. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just depends who they are, man. And
Mhm.
it depends how much they putting into it too.
Yes,
You can
absolutely.
really tell if somebody putting their heart and their soul into the content, or if they just want to get something out there that like, appease the people or, put something out there to kind of stay relevant.
right. I think it's all about like their labels too, because I know like people be having issues with their labels. Like your label might be like, nah, you can't drop that yet. You want to drop something.
Mhm.
So like, I don't know. I think that's why some artists be independent because they want to drop their music when they want to. Because it kind of takes the fun out of it, I guess. Like when you can't, like you want to drop something and you gotta wait. And it's like your fans getting all hyped up, like, yeah, they finna drop this. And then it's like, oh, no, they not. Like, oh, we gotta wait another month. Oh, we gotta wait a couple weeks. I think I think that has something to do with it too. As far as like dropping albums and mixtapes, but I don't know. I guess I like both. But albums definitely give you a different feel. I feel like because they work on it a little bit more and they put their artists put more of their all into it because they're gonna give you more songs than you would get on a mixtape. I feel like mixtapes is just a little I don't know the word I'm looking for.
But I'm actually looking now. This actually was kind of like a great year for hip hop. We didn't even talk about J. Cole's The Off Season because
Facts.
that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you know he's different.
Hmm.
He's different. Like I think that album came out when I was like around when I was out there with y'all in Arizona, and me and
Mhm.
Chris when I was riding around with Chris, that's all he was playing was J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? But he had a great album. What did y'all think of DMX's Exodus?
I was happy about Exodus. I mean, it didn't have like, obviously it didn't have like one of those
Mm-hmm.
like bangers or anthems, anything like that. But I feel like it was a good tribute for X
Yeah,
because I feel like he had such a great body of work during his career
yeah,
that was just a good honor for them to put that out there for him because he is one of the most important rappers in the history of rap. If you think about
Yeah,
it,
he's one of the greatest. Yeah, easy.
yeah, he
You
on
know what I mean? Like he
Mount
was,
Rushmore.
yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah. He was challenging Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Nas, all them guys at the late '90s and the early 2000s. Like he really had the crown. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So he definitely he deserves to be in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Yeah, sure. I know we was talking about it earlier, Juan, but now we're on the podcast. I think it'd be kind of cool for the people to tap in to find out who they like better or who they choose better between Jay-Z and Nas.
I don't
This
know,
is
man.
kind
It's
of
it's
crazy.
all about it's all about preference, man. I was like, when I was younger, I was like, man, nobody's better than Jay Z. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay Z is the best. Like, and even though like I listened to like Illmatic, that is a great, probably like the greatest hip hop, is one of the greatest hip hop albums. You know what I'm saying? And this is all just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of the greatest hip hop albums, but it's like I feel like Jay Z just always had better productions on his albums. So it was like it was just hard, and Jay Z, what I mean, was just always putting out great albums, and I felt like with Nas, like the only thing he was missing, Nas had better lyricists, but the only thing Nas was missing was just the production, and it's crazy that you actually see him getting that production like now, and it's just like man, like you could just like this guy should have been working with this guy. He should have been working with Hit Boy 15 years ago or
Hmm.
20 years ago. But it's just a testament to show. It just shows that when you get with the right people, that it can just even elevate your take your stuff just to an even higher level. Because Nas has always been like great. You know what I'm saying? But like what I mean, it's all about it's sometimes you just need you need a different you just need a different person to work with, or a different team, or a different environment, and things can just sound different, just sound better. So I'm happy for him, man. I can't stop listening to King's Disease 2, because I couldn't stop listening to the one he put out last year, the one he put out the day before my birthday last year. You know what I'm saying? But like this one, what I mean? I feel like I'm spoiled, man. I'm getting a Nas album back to back around my birthday. So, but man, it's just like I said, man, just a great time to be like a hip hop, what I mean, a hip hop head right now.
Hmm. Bars is definitely back.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, and that the music video for Rare was crazy, man. You know what I mean? Like I loved it just from like the visual, like the creative side, man. It just seemed like when you watch that video, you can't really tell if the video is like 2021 or 2010 or 2000 or like 99 1996. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a production where like you can't tell what era it's in. You know what I mean? It's just like it was different, man. It was great. It was great. Like he definitely knows what he's doing.
Hmm.
There's a spider on the bed. Let's flush it. We get out. Let's get take the spider out.
Pardon me, real quick.
It's all good. This the late night edition of a cool podcast.
Right. We giving y'all real today what goes on in the background of the production here.
Um, I think that Tiana, I'm gonna go into this next topic, and it's remembering Nell, man. My
Yeah.
cousin Kwanell, you know what I mean, on 8/18, that's his birthday. He passed away. I think it's almost been 7 years since he passed away. He died in a car accident, and every year that is his birthday, we like to honor him and just tribute for his life and the things that he did on this earth, man. It was just cut so short. But when we did and started a Lion Family Media Group, It was just based on us and our cousins and our family, and not having him here. You know what I mean? It's sad, but I think that he's still in spirit with us. You know what I mean? It gets really emotional for me personally because what I mean, during that time that he passed away, it was just so much going on in my life, and when that happened so tragically, man, it was just hard for me to really brace myself and get myself together during that time. But I feel like he is in spirit with us, man. He's here with us, and it's just kind of hard, even talking about it. But I just feel like he's one of them people that really keeps me going and keeps me wanting to be motivated and get the most out of life because his life was cut so short. So yeah, man. Do you have anything to say about Nell?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. My phone was about to die. I had to plug in real quick. I can go on and on about Nell. I'll get into the fun stuff after I dive into the topic of his death. But when he died, it was a shocker for us because one, it happened on a Thanksgiving morning, and that's not no call you want to hear on a day that you get together with family. And it just felt so unreal, especially the way that he died. Like it's not something. It's a tragic death. It's not, like I don't know, like you hear like things happen, you think of accidents and that no accident is easy. Accidents are a scary thing, but the way he passed, it really, it broke me to hear his passing. Know that he was so young and that he didn't really get to fully live his life. And for me, Kwanell felt like a brother more than a cousin, even in the moments that he lived with us. Like I remember one time this dude like walked into our house like random. He was like drunk and we left the back door unlocked. And I don't know if we was in, I want to say I was in was I in middle school? I don't know if I was in middle school or high school. I can't remember. No, it had to be middle school. And I was so scared because I just remember me hearing this man's voice and I didn't know like what to do. I was like trying to hide under my covers and I was scared to sleep in my room. And you know, like mom and dad said the dude wasn't like scary. He was just like a drunk older man. But I remember like I was scared to sleep in my room and Kwanell made me feel so much comfort. Like Chris was like, man, like relax, yo, it's no big deal. And I'm like, you don't understand because you ain't hear this man's voice. Like his voice like stuck in my head and I was scared to sleep by myself for a while. But Kwanell, like, I don't know, he just was like, nah, T, like you come sleep in here. Like I'll stay up with you. Like he really was like a brother to me. Like I don't know. His laugh was contagious. Anybody that knew Nell, like yo, his laugh was crazy. Like Kwanell used to make some funny ass noises. Like yo, some of the stuff that would come out his mouth, I'd be like, yo, this boy crazy, but he just was a good time. Like his energy was amazing. Like I don't know, like it's so sad. Like when it happened, I remember like being in college and it was my first semester of school, and I'm over here like trying to figure out how to do finals and like work on my cousin obituary. Like it was so hard for me. I was like, yo, I'm about to flunk. I was not able to even prepare for one of my finals. Like I had to just wing that shit. But it was, it was sad, but I feel like in a way, we always gonna remember him. Like I just want to remember Kwanell for all the good things, all the good memories as a child. Him being in the backyard, jumping in the pool, all crazy, just making like he'll like do some crazy stuff. Like he'll be like making weird noises. He'll be like they're like looking and shit. Like I don't know. Like he'll come out of nowhere and be like they're and just like jump in the water. And I'm like, dog, where you getting these noises from? Like just funny. Anybody that knew Nell, like his energy, it was amazing. Like if you didn't get to experience him, he was a good time, and I miss him all the time. Like it still feels weird, like around his death passing, around his birthday. But like I say, I want to remember. Like I try to always think about the good memories, or like if I feel like I'm getting sad about it, I think about like what would Kwanell be doing right now? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just it's sad, you know, it's a sad situation, but like I said, you know, he was a good kid, and just fun to be around.
Yeah, I didn't spend too much time around him like y'all did, obviously, but just the time being around him, man, he was just funny. You know what I'm saying? He was just a kid with a good heart, you know. And I just always remember like him and Chris just always goofing around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? It's this life that we live, man. Is not promised. So you know, just gotta take it one day at a time and just love your loved ones as much as you can. You know, but it's sad, man, especially for somebody to pass so young. You know, it's like you ask God, like, you know, like why, but you know everything just happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And you know it's sad, but you know he'll continue to just be with y'all in spirit. You know what I'm saying? And just got to keep honoring. You know, when our loved ones go, we just got it's our job to keep honoring our loved ones, even though they're not here. You know,
Right.
that's just the challenge for us to just keep going. You know, that's like the ultimate like honor. You know, and just got to just keep moving forward, man. It's sad, but you know, God bless him.
Facts. God bless him. Love
Right.
you now.
We
And
love you.
shout out to Kelly and shout out to Taboo.
Right.
They're his parents. You know what I mean? I feel like this show is in honor of them too because anytime we speak of Kwanell, we speak highly of them too. You know what I mean? They were his parents and they still are his parents. You know what I mean? So him leaving this earth early, you know what I mean? It was very tragic and sad. But he will always be with us in spirit, and he definitely will be one of the angels of this show, Cool Podcast. So just want to give Kwanell his flowers, and we're going to pivot into part of the show that we do every week, sports talk. I don't really have too much for sports. I know the Olympics wrapped up. We talked about that last week. Man, it's so many crazy deals in the NBA though. I think Steph Curry just got an extension on his contract for like I think 4 years, $51 million per year or something like that. So
Yeah.
these NBA players is definitely getting a bag, man. Like that's
Can
the
I
NBA.
borrow? Can I borrow a dollar?
For
Right.
real.
$1,000. Let me just borrow $1,000, a couple thousand, million.
Crazy, man. Let me see if I can pull up Steph Curry's new contract real quick, man. Where we at?
Crazy, man. All these players joining up, man. They about to. Next thing you know, it's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be breaking news. Michael Jordan comes out of retirement. Hakeem Olajuwon comes out of retirement.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
actually, he's going to be making a shade under 54 million per year.
Damn.
So that's just crazy, man. If you think about it, man. I mean,
he deserves it though.
he deserves it. It's just
Yeah, he
crazy.
deserves it. He deserves, which is yeah, he actually deserves it. You know what I'm saying? He deserves like every penny of it. You know, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. To get in the exact details of that deal, it's a 4 year, $215 million extension to Golden State Warriors, man. So I think it just goes to show you how far the NBA has come, man. I mean, back in the day, man, they used to be playing for 50,000.
Yeah, they bag. That
Yeah.
bag real different.
That
Yeah,
motherfucking
yeah.
heavy now. They ain't no bag. That's a motherfucking
That's the
truck,
bank. That's
right?
the bank.
The
You know
bricks
what?
truck. Yeah.
Wait, why do you let me tell you about your daughter, what she told me yesterday. So I was on the phone with her and she was telling me what she wanted for her birthday. And I was like, yeah, I just want to be rich. Like, hurry up. Like, I don't care what I do. I just want to be rich. She was like, you want to be rich? Just go marry LeBron. Like, you'll be rich instantly. You know, he got a lot of money. You'll be rich. I'm like, girl, he already got a wife. She like, it don't matter, you know, you could just come up with something like hit him up on Instagram and be like, LeBron, I just need a couple of dollars. Like, I'm like, yo, it don't work that way. But at least she know, like, basketball players, they get in the bag. They get in the big bag.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, she think it's easy. She think it's easy as 1, 2, 3.
Right.
That's crazy. That's funny.
We'll be all doing good if it was that easy.
Mm-hmm.
Big
I'm ready for football season.
Me too.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for them birds to play. I'm ready.
I don't know, man. Ben Simmons still didn't get traded, so I'm not sure how much hope we gonna have in Philly for the 76ers, but I don't know. I saw a video of him working on his jump shot. It looked like he got a nice shot. You know what I'm saying? Like he was making him. Just shoot the shit in the game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know, shoot the ball, man. What the hell is going on? You getting paid millions of dollars, bro. You know, like, I mean, I don't know, man.
It must
I know
be
somebody's
mental.
paying me millions of dollars. Shit, I'll be out there working, blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I mean? I'm a, you know, gotta evolve, man. You know what I mean, how can you get better if you don't work on aspects that you know you think that you're not great on? You know what I mean? You have to work on things that you're not good at, you know, to really have a well-around game.
Big facts.
You know, I don't know.
I'm still trying to see if they need somebody to sweep the floors. Cause I heard they make it 80,000 shit.
Or make it right.
It's halftime. Y'all need them floors mopped.
or putting the floor on the floor, putting the game floor on the floor. They get money too. I heard.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about all that. That sounds like we getting into construction. I said sweep the mop.
You gotta know somebody who knows somebody.
Right.
Big facts. But I guess we'll turn into the next segment, and that's the quote of the week. Juan, I know you usually do this. Did you have something for this week?
Man, not this week. I mean, I'm not sure if y'all have something, or I can just.
I got something.
Okay.
Go ahead then.
Okay, yeah, go ahead then.
It's really off the top of the dome, people, but I'm glad y'all tap in every week, man. I really appreciate you guys. Since we did speak on Kwanell, my cousin Kwanell, I definitely want to tell you guys, for the quote of the week, in my opinion, is just to cherish the moment, cherish life, cherish your loved ones, tell people how much you care about them, and try to be as positive as you can throughout the day. I think that positive energy goes so far, man. You giving people good energy and telling them that you love them is very important. So just do that. If you could do one thing today, be positive and cherish the moment, because it's not guaranteed. I love every bit of one of y'all because y'all listen to us and y'all view us every week, and it really means a lot to me for you guys to tap in. So yeah, just cherish the moment, people. We appreciate you guys, man. And this has been an episode of a cool podcast that I hope you guys remember, man. Love y'all, and stay tuned in.
Right. We'll see y'all next episode. I just want to say real quick, I know it's not till Wednesday, but happy early birthday to Nell. You are greatly missed. We'll keep living through you. I'm going to keep being goofy for you, because I know that's what you would have been down here doing something goofy, ready to turn up. But like Harry said, cherish your loved ones. And yeah, we'll see y'all the next episode.
Peace.
Peace.
Daddy met my mama around at liquor store. The late 80s, dollar bill they used to sniff the raw. My mama, she was rusted, Our Lady of Lords. 4 pounds, 2 ounces, I was premature. Damn near died, but still breathing. I guess Allah kept me alive for a good reason. That shit with Nell got me still grieving, still hurting, still bleeding. I'm paying child support for my daughter and still ain't see her. With all the money your mom